Hello friends. Today I'm going to talk about a quite short thing. I think so at least. Sudo arrived at Windows. It was kind of announced a bit ago and it did not arrive on the current stable version, but I'm going to show you today how it looks on the preview, on the insider preview version, so that you can kind of have a look even if you don't have Windows Insider installed, which is always a little bit dangerous to do. So with this, let's jump over to my box and let's see what this is. So first things first, what do you need to do if you want to follow me on that, or what did I do? So in the settings here, you can see that on the Windows update in the Windows settings, I am here is the Windows Insider program kind of section. And what you need to have is you need to be on you're on the latest build for your device. You need on the insider to be on the insider settings, and then you can see here this is the build I'm currently running. I did an update today, so let's hop over to my PowerShell here, and what I can do is I can call winver to see the Windows version. That's it. Windows is on 261.20.3281. So this is the the second time now I have sudo. So the next thing after you install that, what you need to do in the settings is, I think you need to go to sudo settings. So that is developer settings, and then down here you need to enable sudo after you got this, and then you can configure here how sudo should run applications, if it's inside or in a new window always. I will show you that in a second. So now you have, if you enable that, basically what you have is a sudo command. So with this, let's talk about what this can do. So typing in sudo just gives you help. So here you have the help with some of the options. I'm not going too deeply into that because first of all, it's a preview version and I expect some things to change because I'm a little bit disappointed. Here you go, little bit, not too much, but it's a preview. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen. So what happens? First of all, if you don't know what sudo means, let me do a little quick jump onto Kali Linux here. This is my Kali Linux, and fstab kind of failed. Yeah, no. So here is my Kali Linux on the WSL. And what you can do, you can type ls, of course, but you can also do sudo ls, which prompts you now for your root password. Is that correct? Yeah. And now, who am I? Let's see, I'm Alex. Sudo-s is also a good thing. So now I'm creating a session which is permanently on sudo, which you shouldn't do. And now I'm root. Who am I? I'm root. So that is what sudo is on Unix-based systems. I need to set up my profile, which means you can take any command, even this should sudo clear. You could even clear your console as root. So prefixing any command with sudo will execute that command in a process which has elevated permissions. Okay, that's the idea on Linux. So let's go over here and let's see. We have ls, nice, but I cannot easily put in any command prefixed by sudo. That wouldn't work because ls, first of all, is a shortcut. And what I learned so far is that sudo on Windows is basically able to, whatever comes after the command must be an executable. So what that means, I can open Notepad from the shell. Here it does. Now I'm in a Notepad with a weird file name. And I can also open a notepad, and now you probably don't see that. I was prompted with the user access control window where I said to say, yes, I'm okay with that. And now I opened this notepad as a privileged user. So how can I use that? For instance, there's this file which is called, which we all know, what is that? C, Windows, is it drivers? No, system, and then drivers, no, system 32. Let's see, drivers, etc hosts. What is here? Let's see, ls. And then you have the hosts file. So I can go, let me see, cat real quick, the hosts. So that's the content. So if you don't know, this is kind of like the override for DNS settings, whatever. And what you can do is you can notepad this file. Let me see. Where's my command? Notepad. Here you go. And now I can do this, but when I try to save it, it comes up with this weird thing, which is logical. And it should say, yes, I cannot do that because I need to be admin. So Notepad cannot write this file because this folder is protected. So that's always pretty annoying, but what we can do now is we can sudo this command, and again, user access control, you cannot see that. Let me go here and do some changes. I just save the file, nothing happens. Okay, so when I do hello and I save the file, and let me now cat this file. There you go, hello was written in my file. I can go back. And Notepad is not showing that I'm an admin. That is big, not so nice. But it's a pretty simple example on that feature. And now it's changed back. So whatever. That's nice. So there are a lot of things you could start. For install, I'm using Chocolatey or Winget or whatever to install stuff. So let's see. Let's do Winget. And yeah, why not peeping? It's not there. By the way, it's upcoming. I just released a Winget release for that. But let's say I want to search for, what is that? Winget list. Is that a thing? So it should show the installed stuff. What do we have? Something which is not harming my computer. Let me show you that. Paint, not necessary. Xbox, no. Do I have Angry IP Scanner? Why not? The Angry IP Scanner is just a tool. Let me grab that and say Winget install with force the Angry IP Scanner. Can I do that? What is the Winget install? He says, oh, -- force probably. Let me see. Can I do it? I can do that because Angry IP Scanner does not need oh, it opens user account control, so you can go. And I can totally do that with sudo right away. So now I have no user account control coming up. I have more control over that. So why is this so important? I think mainly the most important thing is you can spare stuff like right-click and then right-click again and then run as admin. So what you can do to open a terminal, you are here in a terminal and now you want to have a terminal which is an admin terminal. So the shortcut is WT for terminal, I think, and then Windows terminal, you can sudo that. So again, account control, and now I get a new window, which is an administrator. Here you can see it better, terminal, without right-clicking, even touching my mouse. Not exactly. I touched my mouse, to be honest, to apply user account control, but I could use tab there as well. So user account control kind of is in the way. But now you can see I have an easy way to run something in a privileged way. Far better than right-click run as. The other thing which is pretty important is it was always a real mess when you had PowerShell scripts and you needed those scripts to do something with an elevated thing, which obviously could be pretty dangerous, but user account control is in the way anyways. So let's not talk about viruses and stuff. Let's talk about like useful automation that you need. And you know that, for instance, this Choco upgrade all is one of the commands which probably, if you use Chocolatey, or this is the same as winget update -- all. So there's a potential when you execute this that one of those winget modules needs administrator rights. So what you in reality want to do is sudo this. And now with this command, you can when this arrives at Windows at the stable version, what you can do is you can simply say, hey, I want this whole command to be sudoed, and then obviously you still get this user account control. You cannot get around that currently. And it's the same on Linux as well. You cannot just sudo on Linux also. But this is what you now can do finally on a command line. I think, let me go back because that's basically it. It's a pretty short one, as I said. I think this is amazing that Microsoft took it, that they did not rename it. I like that as well. So it's sudo as well. So I think this is going into a good direction. Let's see if there are some more options coming up and what the security community is about to tell us about that. Maybe there are some flaws, like always in the preview versions Microsoft did not foresee. Whatever. I think it's a nice one. Have fun with that. See you next time.